Did anyone expect this? 30 minutes ago, Jin appeared at this event in ALO, US. Fans went wild. Was it a surprise? Or was it the biggest clue the fans have been ignoring all along? Just 30 minutes ago, Jin of BTS made an unexpected and electrifying appearance at an event in ALO, United States. The moment he stepped in, the atmosphere shifted. But what exactly happened? Why are fans in a frenzy? And what does this mean for the future of his solo tour, Seokjin tour? The answers aren't as simple as they seem. Behind the screens, behind the flashing lights, and behind the viral videos circulating at the speed of light, there lies a complex and emotional moment that has taken the fandom by storm. And once again, Jin proves that no one does it quite like him. But was this really part of the plan, or was it a last-minute decision driven by something deeper? At approximately 6:45 p.m. local time, multiple witnesses began reporting sightings of a black SUV stopping near a moderately guarded building in the ALO district, an area previously overlooked in the tour speculations. No official schedule had marked ALO as a location in the current leg of the Seokjin tour, making this sudden presence even more mystifying. Minutes later, fan recordings confirmed what many still couldn't believe. Jin, dressed in a sleek black and white outfit with minimalist accessories, walked straight into the venue surrounded by minimal security, causing immediate chaos among stunned fans. And announcements. No press warnings. No streaming notifications. Just pure shock. But the biggest question remains, why ALO? Why now? Is Jin signaling something larger behind this brief appearance? This isn't just a random stop. Fans who have been following the intricate pattern of Jin's solo appearances have long theorized that he embeds secret messages into each leg of his tour, turning each show into a trail of emotional breadcrumbs. And today may have just been the biggest breadcrumb yet. Could this unlisted appearance in ALO be a coded message to fans or even the rest of BTS? Insiders close to HYB have declined to comment, but social media has exploded with speculative hashtags like #JinInALO, #RUOKJINEPSURPRSE, and #BTS reunion signs, with some trending globally within minutes. The venue itself, a minimalist but acoustically enhanced artistic hub often used for experimental performances, adds another layer of mystery. Known as a space for reflection and emotionally charged showcases, many are now questioning whether Jin chose it to deliver something far more personal than a performance, possibly a hidden message or tribute. During the 22-minute appearance, which fans now refer to as the ALO moment, Jin performed one unreleased track believed to be titled Mirror of Me. Though there's been no official confirmation, snippets of the song reveal lyrics that have left fans visibly emotional. Are we still 7 in the dark, even when no one sees us shine? This silence isn't distance. It's my way of staying close. Are these lyrics a subtle acknowledgement of BTS's current military hiatus? A message to the other members? Or to the army who have remained loyal during his enlistment and now his solo endeavors? And if this new song really is part of an upcoming project, why reveal it here, unannounced, with no formal recording or promotional push? What is Jin planning, and why is he so determined to keep fans guessing? One fan, at Seokjin, who was present at the scene, posted a shaking, breathless video just moments after Jin exited the building. He looked straight at us and smiled, like he knew we'd come even if no one told us to. I'm crying. We all are. What is he doing to us? What is he telling us? And indeed, what is Jin telling us? Was this performance the beginning of a new, secret chapter in Seokjin tour? Or is it the emotional peak of something even more complex? Adding to the puzzle is the peculiar digital projection that accompanied his short performance. According to multiple fan recordings, a visual loop of floating feathers, broken mirrors, and a ticking clock played in the background as Jin sang. Images eerily similar to BTS's past music video themes, especially from the wings and the most beautiful moment in life eras. Did I ask this a deliberate callback? And if so, why now? Experts in K-pop symbolism and visual storytelling are already dissecting each element. Some believe the clock imagery is a direct reference to Jin's time in the military, his return marking the restart of a metaphorical countdown. Others interpret the broken mirrors as Jin reflecting on identity fragmentation during fame, solitude, and the journey of finding oneself post-enlistment. Even the word yellow is being analyzed for hidden meaning. While it's the name of the US venue, fans note its homonymic similarity to hello, or the root of alone. Is Jin subtly saying hello again after time away, or highlighting the lonely path of a solo journey? All of these are possibilities, and none of them are off the table. Then there's the matter of HYB's silence. No official statement has been released. No acknowledgement of this stop exists in Jin's tour website or his Weverse communications. It's almost as if this event never happened, except for the thousands who witnessed it, streamed it, and felt it shake them to their emotional core. So what comes next? In a world where most idols rely on heavy promotion and digital campaigns, Jin has taken an entirely different path, crafting mystique, intimacy, and emotional resonance. His fans aren't just watching a concert, they're following a story that he controls, one heartbeat at a time. The implications of today's surprise appearance stretch beyond ALO. Rumors are now swirling that additional ghost performances may be planned throughout the remainder of Seokjin _P tour. Could Chicago, Toronto, or even Seoul be next? One notable Korean entertainment analyst remarked, Jin is treating his tour like an emotional puzzle box. Every piece he gives is both a gift and a riddle. He's not just performing music. He's performing trust, memory, and the longing of separation. And perhaps that's the point. Seokjin _EP tour is no longer just a series of concerts. It's an unfolding emotional narrative. And today's unlisted show in ALO may have just rewritten its rules. But what will happen if fans start showing up at every possible venue across the country, hoping for another surprise appearance? Will this artistic spontaneity trigger chaos? Or will it deepen the connection between Jin and the fans in ways the industry has never seen before? Either way, one thing is clear. Jin has changed the game again. Without saying a word beforehand, he created the loudest echo imaginable. But as the euphoria spread and hashtags trended globally, something strange began to unravel. Videos were shaky. Angles were inconsistent. One clip clearly showed a man resembling Jin, but in another, the facial structure didn't quite match. Fans started noticing the inconsistencies. The shadows, the height, the voice, barely audible, didn't carry Jin's distinct tone. So what really happened in ELO? Was it truly Jin, or have we all fallen for the most emotionally convincing digital illusion in recent fan memory? Within an hour after the first wave of viral uploads, some eagle-eyed netizens began dissecting the clips frame by frame. A breakdown posted by @ForensicArmy on X, formerly Twitter, provided visual overlays comparing the alleged ALO Jin with verified shots of Jin from his June comeback event. The discrepancies were subtle but undeniable. Jawline length, hand veins, posture. Most damning of all, a watermark in one of the videos, when slowed to 0.25 speed, revealed the initials VFX Lux Lab. That's when the house of cards began to fall. That IT turns out the now viral Jin and ALO clips were not from any actual tour stop. In fact, they weren't even recent. A representative from Lux Lab, a digital content creator based in Singapore, admitted the footage was part of a fan-generated conceptual project meant to illustrate what it would feel like if Jin made unexpected emotional appearances around the world. "We never intended to mislead," the studio said in an official statement posted to their site after being inundated with questions. The project was created months ago in tribute to Jin's return and the emotional weight of his solo journey. It was never supposed to be interpreted as live footage. But it was interpreted that way. And for thousands, perhaps millions of fans, that interpretation wasn't just plausible. It was real. This raises a much deeper, more unsettling question. Why were we so ready to believe it? The answer lies not in deception, but in desire. Jin, one of the most emotionally expressive members of BTS, carries a presence that fans have deeply missed since the group's partial hiatus and military enlistments. His solo activities have been restrained, poetic, filled with layers and meanings, leaving fans constantly craving more. When someone appeared to give them that more, even through an unverified, shaky clip in an obscure corner of the US, fans jumped in without hesitation. The emotional hunger was that deep. In retrospect, the clues were always there. The venue in ELO? It doesn't exist, not as a real performance space. The ELO district itself turned out to be a fan-fictional setting often used in alternate universe stories. And the supposed new song, Mirror of Me? It was a fan-made audio AI track posted on SoundCloud earlier this year and removed shortly after due to copyright concerns. Yet somehow, in the swirl of online frenzy, none of that mattered. What mattered was the feeling. The thought that, maybe, just maybe, Jin had done something extraordinary again, and ironically, that feeling might be more powerful than any confirmed schedule or polished MV. When we look back, we must ask ourselves, how much of fandom is about truth, and how much is about emotional projection? Today's incident forces fans, media, and even labels to confront how deeply blurred the lines between fan content and reality have become in the digital era. With AI-generated voices, hyper-realistic deepfakes, and cinematic fan edits, the very fabric of real is being reshaped, especially in K-pop, where mystery and narrative are part of the appeal. HYB, for its part, has finally issued a short clarification on Weverse. There was no scheduled appearance by Jin in ALO, US. Any circulating videos are unofficial content not associated with the Seokjin tour. Simple.
Clean.
But far too late. The emotional damage, if we may call it that, has already taken hold. Armies who wept over the Mirror of Me lyrics are now left confused, embarrassed, or worse, disillusioned. Why would someone play with our emotions like this? Wrote one fan on Reddit. I cried thinking he was reaching out. I rearranged my entire day just to try and find out where in the US this was happening. And now, nothing. But can we really blame the creators? The LuxLab team has since made their project public and even included a disclaimer, now prominently displayed. This video is a tribute. It is not real. It is not endorsed. It is born of longing and imagination. And perhaps that's what makes it so haunting. Because longing and imagination are what defines so much of the BTS fan experience.